Once, the Shakyamuni Buddha was staying at Jetavana in Anathapindika's park in the kingdom of Sravasti. He was surrounded by a great assembly of monks, 1,250 in number. All were highly respected arhats, known and recognized by many. Among them were Sariputra, Mahamadgalyaniya, Mahakasyapa, Mahakatayaniya, Mahakaustile, Revata, Sudhipantaka, Nanda, Ananda, Rahula, Gavampati, Pindola Bharadvaja, Kalodayan, Mahakapina, Vakula, and Aniruddha. Also present were great bodhisattvas such as Manjusri, Ajita, Gandhahastin, and Nityadyukta, along with Sakra Devanam Indra and countless heavenly beings. All had gathered to hear the Buddha speak. The Buddha turned to Sariputra and said,
Sariputra, far to the west, beyond countless Buddha lands, there is a world called ultimate bliss. In that land, there is a Buddha named Amitabha, who is now teaching the Dharma.
Sariputra listened carefully and asked,
World honored one, why is that land called ultimate bliss?
The Buddha replied,
Because the beings in that land are free from all suffering. They experience only happiness. That is why it is called ultimate bliss.
The Shakyamuni Buddha continued,
Sariputra, that land is surrounded by 7 layers of railings, 7 layers of nets, and 7 rows of trees, all made of precious treasures. There are ponds filled with water of 8 virtues, and their beds are covered with golden sand. Around them are steps made of gold, silver, lapis lazuli, and crystal. Above stand pavilions adorned with jewels. In these ponds are lotus flowers as large as carriage wheels. They shine in blue, yellow, red, and white. They are pure, fragrant, and beautiful.
Sariputra listened silently as the Buddha continued.
In that land, heavenly music plays constantly. The ground is made of gold. Flowers fall gently from the sky throughout the day and night. Each morning, the beings gather these flowers and offer them to countless Buddhas in other directions. Then they return to their land, take their meals, and walk in meditation. Sariputra.
The Buddha continued.
In that land there are many birds. Snow cranes, peacocks, parrots, saris, kalavonkas, and others. Their voices are harmonious and clear, but their songs are not ordinary. They teach the 5 faculties, the 5 strengths, the 7 factors of awakening, and the noble 8-fold path. Those who hear these sounds naturally become mindful of the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha.
Sariputra asked,
Are these birds born from past karma?
The Shakyamuni Buddha replied,
No, Sariputra. In that land, there are no lower realms. These birds are manifestations created by Amitabha Buddha to spread the Dharma.
The Shakyamuni Buddha then asked,
Sariputra, why is this Buddha called Amitabha?
He answered,
Because his light is immeasurable and shines across all directions without obstruction. And his lifespan, as well as the lives of the beings in his land, is immeasurable. Amitabha Buddha's body is golden in hue. His marks of excellence and brilliance are incomparable. His white tuft of hair curls like the 5 Mount Sumerus. His azure eyes are as clear as the 4 great oceans. His aura transforms into countless trillions of Buddhas and manifest bodhisattvas without limit. It has been 10 kalpas since Amitabha attained Buddhahood.
The Shakyamuni Buddha replied,
Sariputra, the number of disciples and bodhisattvas in that land is beyond calculation. All who are born there will not fall back from the path. Many are close to becoming Buddhas.
Sariputra then asked,
What must one do to be born in that land?
The Buddha explained that Amitabha made 48 vows. These vows were the foundation of that land.
With his 48 vows, he liberates all sentient beings, and enables all the 9 ranks to reach the other shore.
Long ago, countless ages in the past, there appeared a Buddha named Lokeshvara Buddha. He remained in the world teaching heavenly beings and humans the Dharma. At that time, there was a king named THÜA. One day, he heard the Buddha teach. Joy and understanding arose in his heart. He gave up his royal throne, became a monk, and received the name Dharmakara. Dharmakara practiced diligently. His wisdom grew stronger, his compassion deepened, and his determination became unwavering. He came before Lokeshvara Buddha, bowed respectfully, and made his great aspiration.
May I one day become a Buddha. May my name spread throughout countless worlds. May my wisdom be vast like the great ocean. May I help beings escape suffering, birth, aging, sickness, and death. May those trapped in suffering find peace and liberation.
Dharmakara vowed to practice generosity, morality, patience, diligence, meditation, and wisdom. His resolve was unshakable.
Even if I must endure every hardship, I will never abandon this vow.
After making these vows, Bhikshu Dharmakara spoke again to Lokeshvara Buddha.
World-honored one, I wish to become a Buddha. Please teach me how to create a pure and perfect Buddha land, a place where beings can find peace, awakening, and liberation.
You have sought the way with wholehearted effort. You shall certainly succeed. But you must understand for yourself how a pure Buddha land is created.
Dharmakara listened carefully. Then he answered humbly.
World-honored one, this teaching is vast and profound. Please teach me about the Buddha lands of all Buddhas. When I understand them clearly, I will contemplate, practice, and fulfill my vows.
Knowing Dharmakara's deep sincerity, Lokeshvara Buddha revealed countless Buddha lands, their beauty, purity, strengths, and shortcomings. For 5 kalpas, Dharmakara studied them carefully. He examined their qualities and selected the finest virtues to form his future pure land. After completing his contemplation and practice, he returned before the Buddha. He bowed respectfully.
World-honored one, I have completed the practices and vows for the pure adornment of my future Buddha land.
Excellent, excellent. Now is the time. Proclaim your vows clearly, so all beings may hear them, rejoice, and receive great benefit.
Those vows would later become known as the 48 Great Vows, and Bhikshu Dharmakara would eventually become Amitabha Buddha. The 48 Great Vows. First vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if in my Buddha land there still exist hell beings, hungry ghosts or animals, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Second vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land, after the end of their lives, must still fall into the evil paths, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Third vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land do not all possess bodies of golden color, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Fourth vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if among the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land there still remain distinctions of beauty and ugliness and bodily appearance, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Fifth vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land do not clearly know their own former lives and the events that occurred throughout hundreds of thousands of millions of neotas of Buddha lands, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Sixth vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land do not attain the heavenly eye and are unable to clearly behold hundreds of thousands of millions of nayutas of Buddha lands, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Seventh vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land are unable to hear and uphold all the teachings spoken by hundreds of thousands of millions of Nayutas of Buddhas, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Eighth vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land do not know the minds of others and cannot clearly know the thoughts and intentions of all sentient beings throughout hundreds of thousands of millions of Nayutas of Buddha lands, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Ninth vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land do not attain supernatural powers, and within the span of a single thought cannot travel across hundreds of thousands of millions of Nayutas of Buddha lands, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
10th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land still harbor thoughts of attachment to bodily form, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
11th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land do not abide in right samadhi and attain nirvana, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
12th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if my light still has limits and does not illuminate hundreds of thousands of millions of Nayutas of Buddha lands, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
13th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if my lifespan still has limits and endures only for hundreds of thousands of millions of Nayutas of Kalpas, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
14th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the number of Shravakas in my Buddha land can still be calculated or counted, even if all beings throughout the 3,000 great thousand worlds should become Pratyeka Buddhas, and throughout hundreds of thousands of kalpas attempt to calculate their number, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
15th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land still possess limited lifespans, except according to their own original vows, whereby they may freely choose long or short lives as they wish, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
16th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if among the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land there remains anyone who hears unpleasant or inauspicious sounds, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
17th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if immeasurable Buddhas throughout the 10 directions do not praise my name, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
18th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if sentient beings throughout the 10 directions, with sincere faith and wholehearted trust, desire rebirth in my Buddha land, and even with only 10 recitations are not able to fulfill their aspiration, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment, except for those who commit the 5 grave offenses and slander the right Dharma.
19th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if sentient beings throughout the 10 directions generate the Bodhi mind, cultivate various merits, wholeheartedly make vows, and aspire to be born in my Buddha land, and at the time of death I do not appear together with the great assembly before such a person, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
20th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if sentient beings throughout the 10 directions hear my name, direct their minds toward my land, cultivate roots of merit, wholeheartedly dedicate these merits, and seek rebirth in my Buddha land, yet fail to attain their wish, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
21st vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land do not fully possess the 32 marks of a great being, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
22nd vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, all bodhisattvas from other Buddha lands who are born in my Buddha land shall afterward attain the stage of one life remaining to Buddhahood, except for those who, according to their own original vows, freely manifest themselves out of compassion for sentient beings, cultivate various merits, liberate all beings, travel throughout all Buddha lands, practice the Bodhisattva path, make offerings to the Buddhas of the 10 directions, teach and transform innumerable sentient beings, and establish them in the way of unsurpassed perfect enlightenment. These bodhisattvas shall transcend the ordinary practices and stages, cultivating according to the vows and practices of Bodhisattva Samantabhadra. If this is not so, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
23rd vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land, relying upon the majestic spiritual power of the Buddha, are unable, within the time of a single meal, to travel to innumerable, immeasurable hundreds of thousands of millions of niyutas of Buddha lands to make offerings to the Buddhas, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
24th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land, in the presence of the Buddhas, wish to manifest merit and virtue and desire countless articles for making offerings, and these do not appear according to their wishes, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
25th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land are unable to expound the wisdom of all knowledge, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
26th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land do not obtain the Vajranarayana body, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
27th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, all things in my land shall be adorned, pure, and radiant. If sentient beings, even though possessing the heavenly eye, are able to distinguish, fully know, and describe the forms, appearances, magnificence, and number of beings therein, and adequately explain that adornment, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
28th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land, even those possessing the least merit, are unable to behold the countless colored lights of the Bodhi tree, 4 million yojanas in height, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
29th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land, while upholding, reading, reciting, and expounding the Dharma teachings and sutras, do not obtain wisdom and eloquence, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
30th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the wisdom and eloquence of the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land still have limits, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
31st vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, my Buddha land shall be pure, reflecting and revealing all the immeasurable and innumerable inconceivable Buddha worlds throughout the 10 directions, just as a bright mirror clearly reflects one's own facial features and appearance. If this is not so, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
32nd vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, within my Buddha land, from the ground to empty space, palaces, towers, ponds, trees, grasses, and all flowers shall be formed from immeasurable precious treasures blended together with thousands of fragrances. All shall be extraordinarily beautiful, surpassing the heavenly realms and the human realms. The fragrance of all things shall spread abundantly throughout the worlds of the 10 directions. Bodhisattvas everywhere, upon smelling these fragrances, shall cultivate according to the practices of the Buddha. If this is not so, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
33rd vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, sentient beings throughout the immeasurable Buddha worlds of the 10 directions, touched by the radiance of my light upon their bodies, shall become lighter and more peaceful than heavenly beings and humans. If this is not so, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
34th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if sentient beings throughout the immeasurable Buddha worlds of the 10 directions, upon hearing my name, do not attain the patience of non-arising dharmas and the various dharani gates of the bodhisattvas, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
35th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if women throughout the immeasurable Buddha worlds of the 10 directions, upon hearing my name, do not rejoice, generate the Bodhi mind, and grow weary of the female body, and after death must still assume a female body again, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
36th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if bodhisattvas throughout the immeasurable Buddha worlds of the 10 directions, upon hearing my name after the end of their lives, do not constantly cultivate pure conduct until attaining Buddhahood, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
37th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if heavenly beings and humans throughout the immeasurable Buddha worlds of the 10 directions, upon hearing my name, bow their heads in reverence, prostrate themselves with the 5 limbs touching the ground, rejoice in cultivating the bodhisattva practices, yet are not honored and respected by all heavenly beings and humans, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
38th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land desire clothing, and beautiful garments do not naturally appear upon their bodies according to their thoughts, but must still be cut, sewn, dyed, or washed, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
39th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the heavenly beings and humans in my Buddha land do not enjoy bliss equal to that of a bhikshu who has completely eliminated all afflictions, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
40th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land, according to their wishes, are unable to behold the immeasurable, adorned, and pure Buddha worlds throughout the 10 directions exactly as they desire, for example, seeing everything clearly within the jeweled trees, just as one sees one's own face reflected in a bright mirror, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
41st vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in other worlds, upon hearing my name, from that time until they attain Buddhahood, still possess deficient or incomplete sense faculties, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
42nd vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in other worlds, upon hearing my name, do not all attain pure liberation through right samadhi, and while abiding in that samadhi, within the span of a single thought, make offerings to immeasurable and inconceivable Buddhas, the world-honored ones, yet remain unable to maintain that samadhi without losing it, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
43rd vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in other worlds, upon hearing my name, after the end of their lives are not reborn into noble and honorable families, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
44th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in other worlds, upon hearing my name, do not rejoice greatly, cultivate the bodhisattva practices, and fully perfect their merits and virtues, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
45th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in other worlds, upon hearing my name, do not attain the samadhi of universal equality, and abiding in that samadhi until attaining Buddhahood, are not constantly able to behold the inconceivable Buddhas, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
46th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in my Buddha land, wishing to hear whatever dharma they desire, do not naturally hear it according to their aspirations, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
47th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in other worlds, upon hearing my name, do not attain the stage of non-retrogression, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
48th vow.
When I attain Buddhahood, if the bodhisattvas in other worlds, upon hearing my name, do not attain the 3 patiences, patience of resonant sound, patience of gentle accord, and patience of non-arising dharmas, and with regard to the Buddha dharmas, do not attain the stage of non-retrogression, then may I not abide in the state of perfect enlightenment.
Then the Buddha paused and spoke more clearly.
Sariputra,
He said,
among all these vows, there are 3 that you must understand deeply.
among the 48 vows, there are 3 vows that many Pure Land practitioners regard as especially important. They are known as the 18th, 19th, and 20th vows. These vows reveal how ordinary beings living in a world of suffering may still find a path toward liberation.
Sariputra, among Amitabha Buddha's 48 great vows, there are 3 vows that many beings especially rely upon. The 18th, 19th, and 20th vows. They are regarded as especially important because they directly reveal the path by which ordinary beings may reach the land of ultimate bliss.
World-honored one, why are these 3 vows held so highly among the many vows?
Sariputra, consider the suffering beings of our world. They struggle with fear, attachment, confusion, anger, sickness, aging, and death. Many lack deep meditation. Many lack profound wisdom. Many cannot perfectly cultivate all virtues. If liberation depended only upon flawless practice, how many would succeed?
Very few, world-honored one.
Sariputra reflected upon the suffering of beings in the human world, beings burdened by worry, desire, illness, loss, and endless uncertainty. He understood the depth of the Buddha's question.
Therefore, Amitabha Buddha opened a compassionate path wide enough for ordinary beings. The 18th vow is called the vow of 10 recitations. It teaches that sincere faith, trust, and the wish for rebirth are deeply important. Even one nearing death, even one burdened by weakness, if they wholeheartedly entrust themselves and call Amitabha's name, the door of liberation remains open.
So the 18th vow gives hope to ordinary people?
Yes, Sariputra. Not only to monks, not only to sages, but to farmers, merchants, parents, workers, kings, servants, the sick, the elderly, and those burdened by suffering.
Sariputra listened carefully. The 18th vow was not a path reserved only for the spiritually gifted. It was a vow of immense compassion, a vow reaching toward ordinary lives.
And what of the 19th vow?
The 19th vow is the vow of receiving and welcoming. It speaks to those who generate Bodhi mind, cultivate virtues, and sincerely seek rebirth. Amitabha does not leave such a person alone. At the moment of death, Amitabha Buddha appears with a great assembly to receive and guide them.
So when fear arises at the end of life, they are not abandoned?
They are not abandoned. The Buddha comes to welcome them. That is the depth of Amitabha's compassion.
For many beings, death is filled with fear, confusion, and uncertainty. Yet this vow speaks of something different. Not abandonment, not loneliness, but compassionate guidance at life's final moment.
And the 20th vow, world-honored one?
The 20th vow is the vow of hearing the name and seeking rebirth. It teaches the importance of hearing Amitabha's name, cultivating virtue, dedicating merit, and directing one's heart toward the Pure Land. It strengthens aspiration. It teaches beings to consciously align their lives toward awakening.
Then these 3 vows are like 3 doors?
Yes, Sariputra. The 18th vow teaches faith and entrusting. The 19th vow teaches practice and the Buddha's compassionate welcoming. The 20th vow teaches hearing the name, cultivating merit, and directing aspiration toward rebirth. Together they form a compassionate bridge for countless beings.
Sariputra contemplated these teachings deeply. 3 vows, 3 expressions of compassion, 3 pathways pointing toward the same destination, the land of ultimate bliss. Thus, the Buddha revealed why these 3 vows hold such importance. They do not merely describe lofty ideals. They address the real struggles of living beings: fear, imperfection, suffering, death, and the longing for liberation. And through these vows, Amitabha Buddha extends a compassionate hand toward all who sincerely seek the path. The Buddha then said,
Sariputra, I speak these words because I see their great benefit. Any being who hears this teaching should give rise to the wish to be born in that land.
The assembly sat in silence. Sariputra reflected deeply. The great disciples, the bodhisattvas, and the heavenly beings all received the teaching with joy and faith. They bowed to the Buddha and carried the teaching into their hearts. It is late at night, inside a small, quiet room. A single golden candle flickers gently beside the bed, casting a warm glow across the peaceful space. The air feels still, sacred, calm. Family members kneel silently beside an elderly man lying weakly upon the bed. Though sadness fills their eyes, faith fills their hearts, and throughout the room, a gentle chanting continues like a river of compassion flowing through the night.
Amitabha, 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 Amitabha.
The old man's breathing becomes softer and slower. With trembling lips, he joins the chanting.
Amitabha, Amitabha, Amitabha.
The person on the bed now truly wishes to go to the ultimate land as he chants Amitabha. The chanting grows deeper and more unified. Suddenly, the room begins to glow with a warm golden light. The air becomes still. Time itself feels as though it has stopped. The entire room fills with beautiful scent and light. From within the infinite golden light, Amitabha Buddha manifests peacefully in the air, radiating boundless compassion. Beside him stand Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva and Mahastamaprapta Bodhisattva. Their robes flow gently like light across the sky. Amitabha Buddha gazes lovingly at the old man. In his palm rests a glowing golden lotus. Only peace remains. The old man takes one final breath. Oh, silence. Then a stream of soft golden light rises gently from his body. His spirit appears youthful, peaceful, and free from sickness. He looks down at his old body one last time. No fear, no attachment, only gratitude. The spirit slowly floats toward the golden lotus in Amitabha Buddha's hand. Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva smiles compassionately. Then Amitabha Buddha and the two bodhisattvas slowly ascend into the infinite golden sky. The room returns to silence, but the atmosphere has completely changed. The family members feel an indescribable peace. A vast ocean of golden light appears beyond the clouds. Millions of giant lotus flowers bloom across crystal clear ponds. Celestial music fills the air without visible musicians. The lotus carrying the old man slowly opens. Inside sits the reborn being, now radiant and youthful, wearing flowing robes of light. He slowly opens his eyes. Wonder fills his face. Around him are countless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas teaching Dharma throughout the Pure Land. The skies shimmer with rainbow-colored light. Jeweled trees gently sway as they emit sacred melodies. Birds sing the Dharma. Golden lotuses float endlessly across the lakes. The reborn being looks upward and sees Amitabha Buddha seated upon an infinite lotus throne, radiating compassion across all worlds. And beyond the noise of the human world, beyond fear, beyond birth and death, there shines a realm of immeasurable light, the land of ultimate bliss, where lotus flowers bloom across crystal lakes, where Dharma fills the air, where suffering no longer binds the heart, and where Amitabha Buddha waits with boundless compassion, welcoming all who sincerely seek the way.
THUY롬